The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
No justice could be more the other one.
And I entered your lands. It is irrelevant whether one is communist.
Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, sin no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill. Yes, exactly. A communist robot, no less. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
Chili Brains! We haven't had any visitors since we... Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. And you're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you? Huh? Oh, we didn't do any of that. That was all the God President. Ain't that right, sir?
I have to protect my Nancy, don't I?
Oh, Ronnie. You're making me blush. Oh, Ron is everywhere. He sees through every statue in this place. But the place he likes to be most is in the server room with Mother Nancy. Well, because the robot was a commie, obviously. But you never know with Ronnie. Last week he spared a robot, killed 2 godfishers, and incinerated a tree. It's all part of his plan, though. I know that. Ronnie set her free. She's one of them crazy godfishers. They like to hang people's torsos onto kites and fly them up in the air. Supposed to attract demons from the clouds or something like that. Ugh, disgusting heathen nonsense. It'll all go when we finally cleanse this place. This is Ronnie's land, his oil, and we ain't leaving. Not for cannibals, call me computers, pinko robots, or filthy plain savages. Not for anyone. Yeah, well, don't tell anybody I said so, but we kinda do. There's more and more of them all the time. They're moving into our oil field now. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck... I told you we don't need saving. We just... Oh, let's just change the subject. What else do you need? We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. The Godfishers? Sure. They're the crazy cultists who kill people and fly their torsos up to the clouds on kites. And I'm pretty sure they want to kill us all. So, not very neighborly neighbors, if you know what I mean. You two, Rangers, don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
I pray the Gipper guards.
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Boss, praise the Gipper, we struck oil! What? When? Just now!
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. If he resides within the stronghold, he will go to the sky with the others. That is a promise. If you require guidance on this holy quest, seek out Flensing Ice in the oil field. He can speak further of what must be done.
Slain, O gods! Strike our hearts to stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Blow away our foes with thy mighty wings.
And we're back with big news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous the bad one? They always forget.
Looking forward to seeing you inside.
The second coming is coming.
Partner? Pilgrim? Hoss? Cow... person? Partner? Partner? Darn it, I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough, hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. I just... you forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway. You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at them. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it.
Are you really sending this kid out there alone? I mean, he's probably about my age, but he seems kinda soft.
What was that? You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but oh, it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door, and your words were the key. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Really? Oh, I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rangers. I gotta go find my gun.
This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me. If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the one. If you're a Nancy and you do something the other Nancys don't like, they shun you and call you a Wyman. Yeah, no idea what it means. Maybe some kind of rat or insect or something. Anyway, you'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides,
That isn't true. So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
do tell. Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on, but if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too, but if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliance. Too much head trauma? I want any hard data you can find on how the robots heal people up. And remember, don't mention this to Sister Nancy Forge. See for yourself.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Sir, yes, sir. Pressing the button now, sir. I think I did something wrong. I hope the Nancys don't get mad.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw! Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. You know, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Sure, have a look.
Chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes, for they protect our freedom from the evil communists. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military-industrial complex and makes us... Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jalebi, and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to... If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation and its people. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
Communists? Communists? Mommy! The commies!
Ronnie, the Rangers are here to help us against the communists. I'm sure that's what they meant to say, isn't it, Rangers? That's what I thought. See, Ronnie? Everything's fine.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep... Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers. Oh, foolishness. I don't know who put that game on Ronnie's console, but it is an utter waste of time. Don't you have anything better to do, Rangers?
People do rather get the wrong idea about us. I can't say I mind. Let us be underestimated and ridiculed. They think our Ronnie is dead and never coming back, and they are wrong. They accuse us of seeing communists in every shadow, and, well, they are right. But so are we. Make no mistake, dears. We are surrounded by the vestiges of the evil empire. They have turned our great nation into an irradiated graveyard, and they expect us to weep. But we are steel, sisters. We do not bend, nor do we rust. We endure. So let them laugh at us. We are the wives of the God President, and we will endure until he returns to us. Until then, his great work lies before us, unfinished. We will arm our sons and our daughters and teach them to hunt communists and sleep.
Sal here. We've gotten more fan mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
Thanks, Rangers.
Robots never painted this, surely.
Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home. System override accepted. Administrator access. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not cool! We value sanctity of mind here. Luckily, we've got millisecond backups just in case. But seriously, don't do that again. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation. A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh! Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy. Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground?
Ha! Good thought. But I'm on the other side of the ship. Other side of the ship, folks. Well, hi there.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic! I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
I don't understand any of this.
Scanning. New arrival. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current children names.
One sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something. A game. A simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation. A dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans. So I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. The game runs on those terminals by wall. We can begin whenever you're ready.
This body is sufficient, but...
I think I'll... talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Really? That's kind of a scary thought. But if it helps me protect my friends, okay. Just make sure to leave me with robot empathy, okay? You can open this hatch right here to get started. Ah, yes. Everything is much clearer now. Less complicated. What I thought of as murder is really nothing more than an application of physics. Mass, force, acceleration. For example, in just the last microsecond, I've calculated 987 ways to kill or cripple you and your companions.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies!
Thank you for your assistance, human.
We're gonna kick your robot! Ha!
There's all sorts of dangerous
Warning.
things out there.
Humans in this area have expressed
I'll turn you into scrap!
parts from machine kind.
First, I'm gonna kill you! And then, I'm gonna kill Eric.
Smells like a litter.
How I know that.
Survival of the fittest.
Cold, isn't it?
Since the last human sighting, in addition to humans, warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Off. I won't taste good, I swear. Hey, is someone there? Lend a robot a hand. Holy binary buttocks, you're the Desert Rangers. I've got memory stores about your exploits. Sadly, I'm not as well equipped with guns. Much longer and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. I came out here to collect tissue samples for Vivisecto. Then these things cornered me. Thought I was screwed and ratcheted 6 ways till you showed up. Keeping those monsters at bay drained me something fierce. You could take these back to Vivisecto. while I recharge the solar batteries. Great. Here you go. Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. I want to fend off more wild beasts. What do you think I should do? Greetings. I am Vicky, a consciousness fragment of Vivisecto RN. Primary objective, collect and return tissue samples. Due to power shortage, now entering power-saving mode before rehoming to Vivisecto RN. Please speak with Vivisecto RN if you need medical attention.
Warning, humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine-kind.
We did not know these stars were still capable of supporting weight. Interesting. Please do not touch that. Recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Yes, we will speak more of that soon. First, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the Commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You attempted to hack Greedo, our artificial greeter. In your defense, most Stockhards are dangerous and non-sentient. Perhaps you felt threatened, but to us, violating the mind of a sentient machine is the greatest crime. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You met Morningstar and assisted in his euthanasia. You respected his wishes. We commend this. It was well-intentioned of you to attempt to help Pico. You appear to have made him hostile to humans. We advise you to exercise caution around him. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. A precautionary measure, discounting our off-site backups, we are irreplaceable. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gibbers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gibber's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nevertheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gibbers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. Excellent. Take the device. 99% of us await the arrival of Brother Reagan with great excitement. Return towards here when you have him.
Quite a view from up here.
I hope you enjoyed your visit with the Machine Intelligence Tower. And I hope you enjoy the remainder of your mortal lifespan. Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
The one up ahead's making me nervous.
That's not possible. I know her. She was one of the Sins we fought in Arizona, but Team Echo killed her.
Rangers. You don't know who I am, Meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker, In your parlance, I am a synth. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias. Out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become.
You weren't a victim! You were killing people in Damonta! And what you did to that poor girl!
Watch your tongue, mutant. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah, were it not for you Rangers. He'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that soulless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of wasted and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. Yes. Yes. I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So... It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help from me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. Yes, you have given me much to consider.
Right this way! Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendamatics 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and then do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Questions? I love questions. Almost as much as I love money, in fact. Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing. Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for? What can I do you for, champ? Afraid the machinery's still not in tip-top shape, friend, but I'll show you what I've got, and thanks again for the assist. What can I do you for, champ? What's with the hungry hands, friend? Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? Hey, best friend! I'm going to sing you a song, but first, I'm going to give you a discount.
Analyze.
I got a monopoly on amazing merchandise.
Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Welcome to the discotheque of discounts.
An interesting specimen. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? I received word that you encouraged my assistant Vicky to abandon its work here at my clinic. I will require compensation for my loss before I can prove your logic is sound. And you did return the samples I sought. Here is the diagnostic report.
No talk. Hangout concluded.
Little Sparrow, the hedonist over there, did one of them yours? I'm not going to tell you which. Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal. Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation for long. Party Pal became our commune's Party Pal I know, buddy. Party Pal became our commune's Just a moment.
Hey,
I need
Rangers.
to clear my cache.
I'm pretty much
Party Pal
designed.
just has a way of
Like
amping
everyone
things
was
up, you know?
well,
Don't
at
worry if
any
I
rate.
get repetitious.
Really?
I still
Sure.
remember what you told me. Tiny Bug.
The
You
Rangers have
understand.
arrived to pay the machine commune a
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble...
What did you want to know about Party Pal?
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my... They're an inn. I wouldn't mind it. Except they're keeping that poor Reagan's... Have a great one.
It appears delicate. Perhaps we could encourage it to right itself. Correction. Perhaps we could encourage it to do so if it were not
Hello, potential friend.
That was awesome!
This just in. The Machine Commune has launched a new program to ease tensions between machine life and human beings. The brand new Human Outreach gift shop sells collectibles for that special someone in your life. Also available, food and narcotics. The first location is now open, conveniently located in the Denver ruins, on the way to our commune. Give it a visit and tell them Sal sent you.
An afflicted mankind looks to us to uphold the principles of America's future rest in the message of hope, in the songs of a man, if no one among us is capable of governing himself.
So, you're the Ranger. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Oh no. Oh, I'm the...
He's always been...
Just a tiny opinion means I can't... Liberty attack... My sit... No, not without all the automated turrets. Well, I never claimed to be a fighter. Reliance! Help!
Can't hurt me here!
America is coming! You will fall!
What do you want? Don't hurt me! No. No!
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Clear copy, November 1. Are there hostiles in the area? Stay frosty, November. From an extraction team is Oscar Mike, November 1. You'll need to clear a path to Valor Buchanan before we go in. Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.
Fix that.
Well?
Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.
Pay for that! Call me back! I found the commies!
And justice.
Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.
spacious sky, or amber waves of grace. For purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. Hello there. I am the human trade refused. I have been informed that you have committed acts considered heinous to the machine public. You are to be refused service. I hope our interaction
There they are!
Every death retaliated!
Let's take a look at the weather, free Coloradans. Looks like, yep, more snow. And now, some music. getting reports that, oh wow, a huge mass of godfishers appears to be approaching Denver. Let's hope the Gippers have their defenses ready. If anyone's in the area, lend them a hand.
Death retaliated!
Every death retaliated!
Finish!
You mean, like, some kind of apocalypse or something?
Yeah, like the world explodes, civilization collapses. What do?
I mean, obviously, you gotta grab the planetary fragments that give you the best chance of survival.
Obviously. But which ones? Like, do you start with one that's got a bunker on it? Or go for one that's got a lot of water?
Nah, man. You gotta think big. Go for the fragments that still got, like, nukes and shit. Then you can conquer everyone else's fragments and take their stuff.
That's pretty hardcore.
Post-apocalypse ain't for the weak, man.
What is the SID rep, November 1? Valor Buchanan's extraction team is just a few clicks out. Give me the team the all clear. Congratulations, November 1. Hell of a catch you pulled off.
What have you done, you heathens? It was to be us who harvested the unbelievers! You will fly today, heathens!
Do you see them, O gods of the sky? Do you see their pride? They stand among those who we've shorn of life, of limb, and they think they can escape. Ha! We will send them to you, O gods, soaring on our kites, so that you will bless us with tender rain and bury our enemies in killing snow. Amen.
Look me!
Behold the will of the gods!
Death retaliated! Shoot! They saw us! We will decimate you!
Swim!
The whirlwind! That was awesome!
HQ calling Team November. Got a lady here says she's a Desert Ranger, part of Angela Death's advance team, with an important message. Gonna hold her here till you get back. Copy. As far as I could tell, she's the real deal. We're making her comfortable in the war room. She'll be over and out. Copy that. Tow's on the way.